For the student view in our dashboard, we have a simple layout. On the top, you can see that the question that each student listener is being asked. Below that, you can see the different responses that other student listeners have sent in for that specific question. And on the right here, you can see the details of the current presentation. Below that, you can see the statistics which correlate to the specific student listener whose dashboard this is. The first slider we have here is how the student listener rates on their quantity of questions asked, and they are represented by this emoji, and the trophy is the top of the class. Same thing for quality. This is the quality of the questions that they have posted, and they can see where they stand based on the rest of the class. In the bottom here, you can see if a teacher chooses to send a nudge to you, you can read the message that they send to you. And once you read it, you can mark it as read, which you click here, and it updates the instructor view also. As for the responses, you can hover over specific responses to choose if you want to react or reply to that response. And here you can see any emojis that other students have put on the response and the replies that each response has. And the star here is our upvote system, which is what the quality of questions asked is based on. If you find a question to be insightful or helpful, you can click this, and which means you upvote it. The number will increment, and you can see it turns a shade darker, indicating that you have already upvoted this question.
So within the teacher view, we have 3 different tabs: View Responses, Manage Questions, and View Activity. So View Responses is very similar to the student view, where there are all the responses to the specific question, the number of upvotes or stars, the reactions, as well as the replies to another student's response. So the student clicks to expand this, replies to a response. They can also see what the other students have said. And the teachers cannot actually interact with the upvotes or the reactions or reply to any responses, but instead can just view these responses, but not necessarily contribute to the conversation. But the teacher can still facilitate meaningful reflection by managing the questions. So here you can see all the different questions, and on hover, the teacher has the option to add a follow-up question to any of them. So for example, if the teacher decides to add a follow-up question to what is most frustrating about this game, they can click here, enter their question, and enter. So then now this question will come up after question number 3 within the student view.
In view activity, the instructor can check on how the students are doing. We offer 3 kinds of statistics. One is last activity, and then there's also quantity and quality. So for each score, the teacher can see all the students via a distribution. So the teacher can easily check on the students who are falling behind. She just hover over the emoji profile of the student to check on the student. You can click on the profile to interact with the student by sending a message. After she hits send, she can check on the student's response to her message by looking at the unreacted nudge. And once the student has marked the message as read, the unreacted nudge will go away. We also give the teacher easy access to the controls of the class. For example, next question, next presentation, start a break, and end class. So the teacher can easily manage the class while she is checking the detailed data. Also, she has a quick access to the class overview and class averages. That's our live feedback manager. Thanks for watching.